Kanwanga katwae ngampapo na wa Winn. Kwaba manana gie, kwaba manana gisa. I don't know, I'm a little rough on the edge. Into this video, I'll be showing you guys how to make cassava leaves. If you don't know what cassava leaves is, it's the yucca leaves or the cassava plant. You see the picture is right here. That's the leaf. It's already ground, but I love to ground mine again because I like it smooth and very small. So for your cassava leaf, you're gonna need meat or fish, any kind you prefer. I have fresh fish, I have goat meat in here, I have dry chicken feet, pig feet, and dry fish. For my oil, I'll be using red palm oil, salt, black pepper, 1 Maggi cube, adobo all-purpose seasoning, seasoned salt, and habanero pepper with onions. I already blended my habanero peppers and onions together. And I have peanut butter I'll be adding to my cassava leaf. It's optional, you don't have to add peanut butter, but I personally like peanut butter because the texture of the cassava leaf is smoother if you add peanut butter. So these are the ingredients you're gonna need for your cassava leaf. I'll go ahead and add my pepper to my pot, and I'll just add a little bit of seasoned salt. Add a Maggi cube, your black pepper, adobo all-purpose seasoning, and I'll just add a little bit of salt there. So once you add your pepper and your seasoning to your pot, you can go ahead and add water. I'm not adding an exact measurement. I would just pour the water till it covers the meat because I have dry chicken and goat meat in here along with dry fish, and I want it to cook softer because I don't want a hard meat. If you notice the fish is closer to being overcooked, you can always take your fish, your chicken feet, and your pig feet out and let the rest of the hard meat cook longer. This is the first thing you want to do. You want to get all your meat in a pot together with your seasoning and your water. Take it to the stove and cook it for 30 minutes. While the meat is cooking, get your cassava leaf ready. Not everyone going to ground the cassava leaves again because it says ground, but I like to ground mine a little more. If you don't want to ground yours, just make sure you wash it before using it because sometimes it has sand in it. You don't want to be eating your cassava leaf and you chewing on rocks or sand. So just make sure you wash them before putting it in your pot. I'll be using 2 bags. If you don't want a lot of cassava leaves, you can use 2 bags or you can use 1. So add water to your cassava leaf and wash it. I'll be using the NutriBullet machine blender to blend my cassava leaves. I'll be using a big cup. This is the best blender to use to blend your cassava leaf. But if you don't have the time to grind cassava leaves, I recommend getting the Nina's brand. I have not ground it yet, and you see how it looks. Yeah, that's better. You can cook it this way and it's not gonna look ugly. But if you don't get the Nina's brand, you get other brand out there, it's a must that you have to grind it. So once I wash it, just use my sifter or my strainer. And you will need to add water to this before adding the cassava leaf. Once you add the water, you want to shake this, squeeze it up, and then add it to the cup. I'll show you guys how to do it once, and then I'll do the rest of it off camera. You want to add water again. So water in the bottom and water at the top. And the best way is to have the water cover the entire cassava leaf. That way it's easier to blend. Just add your cover. So let me show you guys something. So you see the difference in appearance? Like this one looks more blend than this one. This is how I like it. So once you got your cassava leaf blend, you don't need the strainer again. Just leave the water and add it to your pot. So when it comes to the end of the cassava leaf, like if you have just a little bit left in the bowl, to avoid getting sand in your cassava leaf, you want to do this. Get the bowl. If you have someone to help you, the person can hold the bowl or the strainer, and then you just filter this in. Or if it's just you alone, like me, you can go ahead and do this. So you just want to shake slowly, rock back and forth. And when it comes to this much left, you don't want to add it, because if you feel the bottom, there's sand in the bottom. So just trash this pot, and then for this, just add it to your blender. Just a little bit left to blend. I'll go ahead and add my pepper, my habanero pepper, to my blender with the cassava leaves. If you don't want a lot of pepper, you don't have to add pepper to your cassava leaf, because you already added pepper to your meat. And you're gonna be using the juice or the water from that to add to your cassava leaf also. Just rinse this up. Add water. And you just wanna blend this. Once you have the cassava leaf in the pot already blended, and you have your pepper blend with the rest of the cassava leaf, go ahead and add your pepper to your pot. You add in that. And the next step is to add your seasoning to your cassava leaf. Take a little bit of it and add it to my cassava leaf. A little more. Adobo all-purpose seasoning. So just sprinkle some on top. Some black pepper. Add your salt. This is the time you're gonna need your peanut butter. You can either add the peanut butter now, or once it's cooking, like after 10 minutes, you can add your peanut butter. I'm using a creamy, okay? Use the one that says creamy. I'm just adding 2 spoons of peanut butter. So once you have everything in here, your seasonings and your peanut butter, you can leave your oil for last. Once the cassava leaf is cooked and the water has reduced, that's when you're going to be adding your oil. So the oil is going to be the last one to go in the pot. Right now we have everything else except the meat. The meat is in a separate pot cooking. After the 30 minutes is up, we're going to add the meat, like the hard chicken and the fish, to the pot of cassava leaf for it to cook longer, because we need it soft. We don't need it hard. So I'll be adding more water to my pot. Once you add your water, go ahead and stir it, but mix them all in. This just tells me if I need more water. That's why I like to stir things. I'm not going to be adding any more water, because I'm going to be using the meat water to add to the cassava leaf. I'll take this to the stove and I'll cook it for about 30 minutes. And after the 30 minutes, I will check on it to see if I need more time to cook or if it needs more water. So now that my cassava leaf has been cooking for 30 minutes, we'll check on it. So I'll just take the water from the meat that I've been cooking, add it to the cassava leaf. So all the seasoning and all the pepper that I added earlier to the meat that was cooking, I just added it to the cassava leaf, which is gonna give the cassava leaf more flavor and spice. I know it seemed like a lot of water, but don't worry, water gonna reduce. So at this point, I will add my chicken, because I still need my chicken to cook longer. I'll add my cold meat to the pot and my chicken, my dry chicken to be specific. Once you add your chicken or your meat that needs to cook longer to your cassava leaf, and because I added a lot of water, so I'm gonna let this cook for 45 minutes. But usually if you don't add a lot of water, you just want to let it cook for maybe 30 minutes. So I'm gonna let that go for 45 minutes. Once the water reduces a little bit, I'll come and add my oil. So we're gonna be checking on our soup. Yes, the water has reduced. Now it's time to add your oil to your pot. I have my red palm oil. You can get this in the African store or a Caribbean store, but I usually get my oil from the African store. You just want to pour your oil into your pot, stir to mix it in. If you need to add more oil, go ahead and add your oil. If you're not sure there's enough oil, I would say wait for it to cook a little more. I'm not going to add any more oil. I think that's enough oil, but if you want more oil, go ahead and add oil. And if it starts splashing everywhere, you can go ahead and reduce the heat and add your meat to your pot. Okay, once you add oil, let it cook for 30 minutes. Your soup will be ready after the 30 minutes. So this is the cassava leaves. The water has reduced and it's ready. And all you have to do, you can either let it cool down before eating, or you can just go ahead and plate it with your rice. So I'll be turning my stove off at this point, and I'll just let this cool down. And I'll show you guys the plating. So guys, this is the cassava leaf. Once the cassava leaf is ready, this is how it's gonna look. I went ahead and took mine out of the pot and I put it in a bowl. You can have this with any kind of rice, or you can just eat this with bulgur wheat, quinoa. But for us Liberians, we usually eat our stew or soup with rice. So as you can see, that's what I went ahead and did over here. I have my cassava leaf plated with rice. But yes guys, this brings us to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoy watching this video. Do not forget to give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down if you have any question or concern. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not already subscribed. Share, like, and I'll see you guys in another video.